Hello, PC Guys here. Today we're going to cover part 6 of our Linux tutorials, and we're going to cover the head and tail command. So go ahead and power on your virtual machine and click on your username and sign in. Once you get there, click on Applications, System Tools, and the Terminal. I want to make it full screen so we can see it better. So to use head or tail, or both of them, we have to have a file bigger than 20 lines, or bigger than 10 lines. So we're just going to make a quick file that's 20 lines long. Cat redirector numbers.txt. So now we're just display all the numbers 1 through 20. So 1, 2. Once you get that done, hit enter and do a Control-D. This will give you your prompt back. So by default, head displays the first 10 lines of a file. So let's go ahead and try it out. Head numbers.txt, hit enter, and there we go. We have the first 10 lines of the file. Say we just want to see the first 5 lines of a file. We can do that as well. Type head -5 numbers. You get the first 5. Anything you put right there will show you the first whatever. So let's do the first 17 lines of the file, and we get 1 through 17. So that's what head's good for. It shows you the first of ever how many you want to see. By default, it'll show you the first 10. So let's try out tail. Tail also by default will show you the last 10 lines of a file. The last 10 lines of a file by default. So type tail numbers.txt and hit enter. And there we get 11 through 20. That's what we wanted to see, and that's what we have. So say we want to see the last 5. .txt, tail -5 numbers.txt, and we get the last 5. What if we want to see the last 19? We get 2 through 20. So that's what tail is good for. I personally use tail combined with head, but more than less, just tail by itself, because I can do more things with it. And we'll show you how to use that right now. So, I'm going to clear my screen. Let's say you want to see lines 6 through 10. Do head numbers.txt, and let's pipe it. Remember, the pipe command is shift and the key above enter. It's the vertical bar. Pipe it to tail -5. This will give you 6 through 10. Let's do 8. This will give you 3 through 10. So it's really good for that. I mean, that's what we use it for. There's another way to do it. So there's 3 different ways to use it, and I'm going to show you all 3. So type tail -15. Remember, -15, tail -15, and just numbers by itself will show you line 5 through 20. No, 6 through 20. Sorry, 6 through 20. So if you just do tail -5 or -15 numbers.txt and pipe it to head -5. So as you can see, it's going to show you lines 6 through 20. You pipe it to head -5. This is going to pull off the top 5. There you go. You get 6 through 10. That's what it's good for. And there's a third way. This is the way that I use the most. It really makes more sense to me. I just like it this way. Tail -n +6, then numbers.txt. If you do that by itself, it's pretty much the same thing as saying tail -6 numbers.txt. It's really the same thing. But when we use it with head together, it makes it all come together nicely. So then you can pipe it to head -5, and you get 6 through 10. We'll do head -10. We get 6 through 15. So that's going to be it today for head and tail. As you can see, head and tail are really useful, and we will be using them a lot in the tutorials. So stay tuned, and if you like what you've seen, go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Thank you, guys.